What up, Rebellions? This is Rebellion204. Welcome to How's the Week being hashtag 11. Yes, episode 11 now. We've got this far. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you do like the series and want to see more, definitely make sure to smash the like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you don't know what the series is, if you're new to the channel maybe, basically a series where I write about my week. I talk about my week and what's good about it, what's bad about it, and you guys seem to like it. So yeah, I'm going to keep on doing it just for you guys. So yeah, let's go. So Monday, PE, obviously first lessons now. It used to be maths, but then timetable changes and now it's actually PE. And I was at the bottom table for the first time. Second time, third time in table tennis, because there's like loads of tables, and then if you win that game, then you go up, up a table to like the higher tables of the better players. And then if you lose, you go down. I went down at the bottom, and now I'm further down than Sunderland this season, pretty much me. In English, I did about this thing where apparently your life is already planned out for you, and you have zero control over it. Apparently, and Miss Mid will basically make up theories and our opinions on it. I was just like, oh, this is just BS, basically. Science, key task. Actually, not a terrible lesson, but you know, key task. Yeah, no, don't like key task. And then an active lunch, it was actually cancelled because there was no teachers here. Well, there was teachers, but there wasn't many, and it was bad because you know, just bad things happens. And then Mr. Boyle, maybe he's thinking about moving me and Elliot because we're getting distracted in our work. Yeah, speaking of work, next up was maths. No, it's had maths. Yeah, so now I've been moving work, unfortunately. French was hilarious because Ben basically got in a rage with Miss. Because Miss, like literally, Ben closed his book because he wrote the title. He just closed his book, ready to maybe see someone on the board or something. Miss be able to teach her, and then Miss was like, "Oh, you just think Ben, why have you shut your book? You just think oh, we're done already. I'm not gonna do anything the whole lesson." Ben shrugged his shoulders. Miss told him to get out. He threw the book on the floor like an absolute beast, and then he got a code. And then he slammed the door and Miss. It was hilarious. Like Ben said he took it seriously, but it was just funny. Like, that's probably the ragiest I saw someone in school, to be honest. It's just puberty, probably. No, it's probably mood swings or something. We all have mood swings, unfortunately. And then things happen in the thing. Other than that, it was a terrible lesson because Miss was raggy all lesson, pretty much. And then when I got home, I battled Overwatch because that's pretty much all I do now. I need to start playing some other games. I just play Overwatch now. Like literally, it's the only game I've played in quite a while. Then on Tuesday, another key task. We're getting a lot of key tasks at the minute. I hate key tasks, man. We get them so often. You're silent all lesson, writing about absolute crap. And I didn't even know what I was doing half the lesson, not gonna lie. It was a bit confusing. And I had no idea, because Miss didn't explain much at all. Yet she gave us a cheat sheet, basically, to do for homework. Basically, you had to do was highlight the whole thing. That's pretty much what everyone did. Like, no one actually highlighted what the goodies in the work. They just highlighted the whole thing, pretty much. Highlighted anything that looked slightly interesting, I guess, for the homework. And then that was our cheat sheet, even though a cheat sheet's like something you take into a test and then thingy. So I don't know how it was a cheat sheet, but oh well. Like, I missed it ever actually have it during the key task, so yeah, technically it was a cheat sheet. And then in maths, we finished the thing we did yesterday, which was the day before, which was like the thing with the shapes. And so caught as a copy of Charlie. Yeah, a copy of Charlie, because I didn't know what the hell it was. And then he didn't shout at us surprisingly. And then trampolining, it was a bit boring, waiting and stuff. And then in active lunch table tennis, me and Molly basically got wrecked by William because we're pretty bad. And it's quite hard to play doubles, like 2 against 1. Because the person on 1 normally wins because, like, we're not very good at communicating, basically. Basically the reason why. And then in tech, we actually did something slightly more interesting. We linked the pages together, which is made it look. It actually made it look quite good. Like, it actually is a fully functional website now. And then, so finally finished the Mr. Krabs thing. And, like, literally, it took us, like, 4 weeks to colour it all in fineliner. And now I have to cut around it, and it's just the most hard thing ever. Like, I have to go in and out. I have to go in the crab. Ugh. It's just, it's so hard to cut it. Like, ugh. It's ridiculously hard to cut. Like, really. And it's going to take us a while. It took us 4 lessons to colour it in, and now it's going to take us, like, 2-3 lessons to cut it out, and then I've got to cut a bit of it off so it'll fit on the background. Like, seriously. The thing is, there's 2 like mini crabs at the bottom, then there's gonna be that gigantic crab in the middle. Like, ugh, it's gonna look so bad. But if it's what Miss wants, then I guess that's what you'll get. Like, I'm not like saying she's gonna get good work, because she probably won't. Then Harry has had a double session, and in the second one, halfway through the thing, I was doing a sprint, and then I pulled a muscle. Oh, it was hell. I couldn't run the whole session. I was walking around, marshalling, because that's what my life came to. And it wasn't very nice, because everyone was saying I have no friends. And then a year 3 kid wrecked us, basically, and I didn't defend at all. He said, how come he just pulled a muscle if he doesn't have any? I was like, oh, wow. It's pretty much what my life's come to. Just marshalling and having year 3 kids wreck you, and I felt like I'm just not defensive. Like, a lot of people would like go like mad at them, but I just like wreckers just because it's a pretty decent experience to wreck a year 8, I guess. It's not really, but oh well. Then in Wednesday geography, I'd annotate the scary polar bear thing that I drew. Like, ask Elliot or Evan or anyone on my table. It was the scariest thing that it was so scary what I drew. It just wasn't really good drawn at all. Like, literally, it was more scary than I don't even know what's scary these days, to be honest. And then science, basically, this girl in our group did like all the work. Like, I kind of just sat there talking to Evan, not Minler, just the other Evan, Foster. And then in maths, so I had to miss it because of this crappy assembly. About, like, literally, a few kids have been, like, getting involved in fights at the minute, yet to punish everyone. Ugh, God, I hate it. Like, it's not fair at all. Like, but just because someone else has done something doesn't mean that everyone needs to be punished. It's just stupid. And then, it was just horrible. Like, I hated it. Terrible assembly. It really was. The school's becoming a bit of a joke. It really is. They need to get things sorted out. They're just far too strict. They're too strict now. Like, they get to a point where, like, there's a good level of how strict they are, and there's a level where it's too strict. Where that, like, we're like beyond too strict now. It's really getting a bit over the top. Like, really, there's just some really weird rules in our school. That just makes no sense. And then, for dinner, roast turkey. It was decent, as always. And then French, I did the, like, verb crap. Just terrible things. Past tense. Crappy things. Then at RA, we did miracles again. And then karate, kind and go, which is a bit annoying. And then just sparring. Also, I hit level 50, yay, on Overwatch. But, you know, not many people look at it, to be honest, because they don't like Overwatch. And I got the Bastion skin again. And now, by the time I've recorded this, I have got it in the loot box 3 times. And I bought the skin, yet I got it in the loot box 3 times. I hate my life. I hate my life a lot right now. 3 Bastion skins, and I bought it. Literally, I could have nearly had enough of the Roadhog skin now. Which I really want the Roadhog skin, or the Reinhardt skin. Any of the legendary Chinese New Year skins I would really like. And now I would have like 2,000 by now. And I could if I just bash it today, then I probably could have got 1,000 currency, and then I end up getting the Roadhog skin, or the Reinhardt skin, or the Winston skin, or the Zenyatta skin, or just any other skin. But no, I bought the Bastion one, and I got it in the loot box 3 times. Kill me, please. That's it when you get duplicates. I don't think you should be able to get duplicates in loot boxes, but the thing is, that's what makes That's what makes Blizzard money, and it would be a bit ridiculous if they did this. It would benefit us, but it just wouldn't benefit them. It would, it's a money thing. It's just a money thing that we can't really control, because that's what every company does these days. They don't actually try to make a good game. Well, honestly, Overwatch is a really good game. It's just like, if it did that, that'd be amazing. But it's something that no company in the world would do, because money, pretty much. They want you to waste your money on things you already have, pretty much. Everyone does it, really. And then Thursday did present test. What? Anyway, we had to present the thing, and then science, and Miss lost her voice, and then we did the key task. It wasn't even the key task. It was end of module assessment. And then we did Private Peaceful. It was terrible in English, new book, which I read in primary yet again. Like literally, we did Romeo and Juliet. We did that in primary. We did Macbeth in year 7. Did that in primary. Private Peaceful. We did it in primary. My God. I mean, I don't know how this was supposed to know. It's just what are the chances? I've read like 6 or 7 books in 2 years, and 3 of them we've already done in primary. Like seriously. The same is actually in play form, which is probably worse. I hate when books get put in the plays. It's just terrible. Like, just no. Especially Private Peaceful. Like, if you got put into a real play, you have to watch someone die. Like in battlefields, and it'd be really hard to make an old play and make it look realistic. To be honest, like really. And basically we talked about the front cover the whole lesson, as we do every first lesson of a new book. Terrible. Absolutely dreadful behavior. It's already bad, but and then Spanish was terrible as always. We did verbs and improving things, and Miss wasn't that bad actually, just slowly improving. And then an active lunch, I got wrecked by the fish. He wrecks 5-0 because I kept hitting the ball off the table. Not on the table. It kept annoying me. He didn't actually score even score an actual point. He just literally I kept missing the table, which got him 5 points, and then he won in the end. And then in the music, well, he's a crappy mouse and a crappy Mac, and I just hate Macs. Terrible, I think. I mean, it's a 5Ki Mac. It looks really cool. The display on this stuff is really good. It's just really hard to navigate around. Really. I just hate it, a lot. And the mouse is the most annoying thing, because it has a tiny little ball, which is basically a scroll wheel, Apple's version of a scroll wheel. I hate the thing. The keyboard's good, it's just the mouse is terrible. I hate the mouse. Absolutely delightful. And then Miss got really triggered. I just said I was disappointed from a top set year 8. But literally, just because a top set doesn't mean we're the most perfect class in the world. We're gonna have lessons where we're not amazing. Every class has one, really. Even if they are top set. Just because they are top set doesn't mean we're all goody two shoes, I guess. Then history homework. I had to do it in class because I didn't do it at home because Overwatch basically. It wasn't a bad lesson. We did about things. Then it wasn't really that interesting, to be honest. And then I had to miss Harriers because my mum and dad were ill, and then bashed Overwatch, and so beat Ben 7-0 on FIFA. It was my first game back in ages, because I've been playing too much Overwatch. Beat Ben 7-0. I tramped it when it was an open goal, just to pay him off, to be honest. And then, he ended up rage quitting, because I actually scored an own goal, and then he's like, I don't need your charity, and then rage quit. It was kind of funny, but it was just funny, actually. So on to Friday, and the first lesson was science. Miss kind of got her voice back a little bit, but just still, her voice was kind of dead. We started physics, and it was pretty terrible. It was just about forces, basically what I did last year, to be honest. Basically. And then in RE we did miracles again. RE's a bit bad at the minute, to be honest. It's just miracles and miracles and miracles. I'm sick of the word now. Anyway, and then we did the thing in English. We actually started reading Private Peaceful, and I basically spoiled it for everyone. I didn't spoil it for everyone. I spoiled it for 2 people, and then I spoiled it for Evan and Elliot, and my sister, because she's actually reading it in primary, just like I did. because I'm like that. I like spoiling books, especially like Elliot was triggered a little bit, but then he realised it's a book that Mythos chose, so you know, nothing really to be excited about. It's actually a good book, I think. And then we did maths. I tried to get a sound effect of saying use a ruler. I got every single tense of use a ruler. I got used a ruler, use a ruler, using a ruler. I got present, past, future, and I was recording the whole. I was planning on recording the whole lesson, basically in pockets, sitting there recording, and I forgot to press record. Ugh. So triggered. Like, you don't even know how triggered I am. Like, ugh. I'm too triggered. Far too triggered. Like, really. It could have been the greatest sound effect ever. I'll try again on Monday, though. And then I did the PSHE. Was the worst thing ever. The teacher I have wasn't in. He was a PE teacher who did circuits and everything. I had this random Polish lady. And then someone got the phone confiscated. And the punishment's like far too much. Like, literally. I'll explain. So, get his phone taken off him. He says the F word under his breath. Miss somehow heard. So, this was the punishment. Code, phone taken off him. In the unit on Monday. It might be getting temporarily or permanently excluded. Like, yeah, the code, the unit, you can kind of understand, but exclusion, like, what? It's ridiculous. That's just a school, basically. And then sleepover time, things happen. Basically made Overwatch all night. I tried doing all nighter, but them two went. But Evan and Elliot went to sleep, and I ended up going to sleep as well. And yeah, and then tomorrow it's my birthday, so yeah, happy birthday me. When you have no friends, to be honest. Yeah. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash the like down below. For now, my name's Brian 204, and I'm out. Peace.